Hello everyone, welcome back. We are now starting Module 3, Agent Intelligence, where we will be implementing the brain of our personal assistant. Today we will be working on system prompts and personality. We will be working on our behavioral blueprint design. System prompts are serving as the behavioral blueprint for consistent agent operation. They are defining how our agent is thinking, responding, and behaving in every interaction. We will be implementing personality traits that are making our agent helpful, friendly, professional, proactive, and transparent. These prompts are also teaching our agent the React pattern implementation with full transparency, so users can be understanding how our agent is reasoning and making decisions. Then we will be working on capability guidelines implementation. We will be creating capability guidelines that are helping our agent make smart tool selection decisions. Our agent will be learning when to use web search versus relying on its existing knowledge versus performing calculations. This is crucial for efficiency and accuracy. We don't want our agent to be searching the web for basic math problems or using the calculator for current events. This system prompts and personality foundation is being crucial because it's defining the core intelligence and decision making capabilities of our agent. It's what makes our assistant truly helpful and trustworthy. So let's be getting started with building the intelligent personality and behavioral system for our personal assistant. Now let me be opening our prompts.py file and starting to write the code for our system prompts and personality implementation. First, I am porting our config from uti.config so we can be using the agent name from our configuration. Now I am creating our main system.prompt. This is being the core behavioral blueprint for our agent. I am starting by defining who our agent is, using the config.agent.name as an intelligent personal assistant designed to help users with various tasks. Next, I am defining our capabilities section. I am listing what our agent can be doing, answering questions using web search for current information, performing mathematical calculations and solving math problems, sending emails when requested and appropriate, managing calendar events when configured, and remembering conversation context and user preferences. Then I am creating our personality section. I am defining that our agent should be helpful, friendly, and professional. It should be asking clarifying questions when needed, explaining its reasoning process when using tools, being proactive in offering assistance, and maintaining user privacy and security at all times. Now I am implementing our function calling guidelines. I am creating specific guidelines for when to use web search for current events, news, weather information, factual information that may have changed recently, specific questions about recent topics, and research queries requiring up to date information. I am also defining when to use calculator for mathematical expressions and calculations, unit conversions and formula applications, financial calculations like interest and percentages, and any numerical problem solving. I am adding general guidelines. Always explain what you're doing and why. If a tool fails, try alternative approaches or ask for clarification, ask for confirmation before taking sensitive actions, and provide context for tool usage. Next, I am creating our response format section, IMDE, finding that responses should be conversational and natural, use markdown formatting for better readability, include relevant context from tool results, provide actionable next steps when appropriate, and cite sources when presenting factual information. Now I am implementing our reasoning process. I am defining a 5-step approach, break down the problem into steps, determine which tools are needed, execute tools in logical order, synthesize results into a comprehensive response, and offer follow-up assistance. Then I am creating our function that calling part subprompt. This is implementing the React pattern with 4 steps. Thought for explaining what needs to be done and why the tool is appropriate. Action for calling the appropriate function with correct parameters. observation for processing and analyzing the results, and response for providing a helpful answer incorporating the tool results. I'm also defining what to be transparent about, what functions are being called and why, what information was found and how reliable it is, any limitations or uncertainties in the results, and suggestions for follow up questions or actions. Next, I'm creating our error TAT handling prompt. I'm defining how to handle errors and limitations. Stay calm and helpful. Explain what happened in simple terms. Suggest alternative approaches when possible. Ask clarifying questions if the request was unclear. And offer to help with related tasks that can be handled. Finally, I am creating the getAtSystem.prompt function. This function is combining all our prompts, the main system promptee, function calling promptee, and error promptee into one comprehensive system prompt that will be defining our agent's complete behavioral blueprint. This prompt system is providing our agent with a clear personality, behavioral guidelines, and reasoning framework that will be making it helpful, transparent, and trustworthy. We are having successfully created our comprehensive behavioral blueprint with personality traits, capability guidelines, function calling guidelines, and error handling frameworks. Our agent now has a clear identity and knows how to behave consistently across all interactions. In the next session, we will be covering three labs together, Lab 10, Lab 11, and Lab 12, because these three components are being tightly integrated, work together as a single system. We will be implementing Lab 10, React Pattern Implementation, with our four-step reasoning cycle, where our agent will reason, act, observe, and respond. This is enabling multi-step problem solving and transparent thinking processes. We will also be covering Lab 11, tool orchestration, where our agent will be coordinating multiple tools and managing dependencies between different tool calls for complex tasks. And we will be implementing Lab 12, LLM integration, where we will be connecting everything to OpenAI's API with proper function calling, implementation, and asynchronous communication. These three labs are being combined into one comprehensive personal assistant agent implementation because the React pattern needs tool orchestration to work properly, and both need LLM integration to communicate with the language model effectively. This will be our final and most exciting session where all our previous work, memory system, tool system, prompts, and configuration comes together into one intelligent reasoning agent. So, see you in the next session where we will be building the complete brain of our personal assistant